Hello everyone, I welcome all of you once again to the new video of speed time distance. In this video we will solve some questions. Solving more and more questions will make your concept stronger, but we should not only keep on solving single questions. We will jump to mock test also later. But as of now, we have studied some concept of speed time distance. Let us apply them in some miscellaneous questions. So I will give you time to identify which concept to apply in that particular question. You have to pause the video, solve question by yourself, and then let's match our answers. Okay, so let's jump to the question number 1. Pause this video, look at the question and try to solve this. Fine. So question said Anita started walking from U to V with a speed of 5 kilometers per hour, and Preeti starts on a scooty from U to V with speed of 45 kilometers per hour. Let's see in diagram. So this is 5 kilometers per hour, and from here you got 45 kilometers per hour, right? This way. Now both of them are moving in the opposite direction. Which concept will we apply? Relative speed. Exactly. So relative speed, two objects are moving at the same time. So speed of one object with respect to other object, when they are moving in the opposite direction, then the relative speed is plus. They are coming closer, so the distance between them will decrease at the rate of what? 5 plus 45, that means 50 kilometers per hour. So after how much time will they meet? If I need to calculate time equal to distance upon speed. What is the distance between them? Distance between them is 320 kilometers. What is their relative speed? 5 plus 45, 50 kilometers per hour. Simplify this further. What do you get? 5 6 are 30 and 0.4 hours. Okay, that's the time. Now question said if both of them started at 6 a.m. then at what time will they meet? So we need to define time when the question is like this, 6 a.m. that means we have to give the answer also in AM PM, that way. Okay, so after 6 a.m. if you look at 6 hours, that means you already reached to 12 noon, right? Now you got 0.4 hours extra. You got 0.4 hours extra. So let me convert that into minutes. So if I convert 0.4 into minutes, I need to multiply by 60, because 1 minute equal to 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. Multiply, that will get you 24 minutes, right? So the time now should be 12:24 p.m. Okay, yeah. So when we solve the practice question, we'll do only selective steps. We'll write only selective steps. We will not write all the steps. Okay, next question. Pause the video, try solving it by yourself. All right, let's start. So question said two trucks X and Y, X and Z are moving towards each other. All right, X and Z, truck X and truck Z moving towards each other. Okay, the ratio of speed is what? 4:3. That means if the speed of X is 4x, the speed of Y is 3x, the ratio of the speed. I'm just writing whatever is given here, right? The speed of truck Z is 60 kilometers. Okay, truck Z, this is Z not Y, truck Z is 60 kilometer. Now tell me one thing, if this is 60, so X should be equal to 20. If X is equal to 20, then 4x should be how much? 4 into 20, so 80. So you got the speed of truck X and truck Z. That is already given. X we got with this relation. How much time will it take for the two trucks to meet each other? moving in the opposite direction, very similar to the previous question. How much time? Now this time they don't have time in terms of AM, PM. Yeah, so we will just have the answer in terms of hours. Time is distance between them upon speed. So because both of the truck are moving in the opposite direction, okay, yes, we will simply say the relative speed is what? Plus. Relative speed is plus. So the answer will be 490 divided by 60 plus 80 is 140. That will get you 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. Okay. Now, I hope you are following this. Amazing. Next question. If you are not understanding, guys, you can write in the comment box and I will try to explain this in much easier way, but the easier will be longer. Yeah. So, and shorter is always difficult. The ratio of speeds of a tiger and horse is 3:2. Okay. Both of them start from point of place A. So they started from place A and reach at the same time and reach B, which is 75 kilometers away from place A at the same time, as tiger lost 12.5 minutes while hunting a deer. Think about it. Here, tiger and horse. So tiger speed is higher. Tiger and horse speed ratio is 3:2. So tiger speed is higher. If tiger speed is higher, that means tiger should reach early. Now why tiger is not able to reach early? Because he has wasted his 12.5 minutes in chasing a deer, hunting a deer, right? Find the speed of horse. We need to find the speed of horse. Now tell me one thing. If speed of tiger by speed of horse, that is in ratio 3:2. So the time taken by tiger and time taken by horse should be inverse. Yeah, inversely, if the distance is same, then time is inversely proportional to speed, remember? So it should be 2:3. That means tiger should take less time and horse should take more time. Yeah. So what is the difference of the time? If I assume the tiger took, let's say, 2x time and horse took 3x of the total time. Yeah. So difference between the time, which is 3x minus 2x, should be the time which the tiger wasted in hunting a deer. Think about it. Tiger should have reached earlier. Why the tiger should have taken less time, right? Why tiger is reaching at the same time? Because tiger has wasted 12.5. Yeah. So had tiger not been wasted this much of time, horse would have taken 12.5 minutes extra to reach point B. Think about it. Horse would have taken 12.5 minutes extra to reach B had tiger not been wasted 12.5 minutes to hunt deer. Right? Yeah. Had tiger not been wasted that much of time, that means horse would have taken that much of time extra to reach B, right? So this time difference, the time difference is actually 12.5 minutes. Yeah, just analyze what I said, and I hope you will agree with me. You can rewind this part of video and then listen to this again. Okay, so that way x is equal to what? 12.5. What is x? X is a multiple constant which we have taken with respect to their time. Time for tiger, time for horse. That means the time taken for horse is what? 3x. That means 3 into 12.5. Guys, when I am solving the practice question, please do not expect me to write all the steps. Yeah, we have discussed basic steps in our fundamental classes, basic classes, right? Introductory classes. So this makes what? 37.5 minutes. is the time taken by horse. Question said find the speed of horse. Now speed is what? Distance upon time. Distance is given in kilometers. Now the unit of speed is either kilometer per hour or meter per second, right? So if distance is given in kilometer, speed of horse, if distance is given in kilometers, that is 75, I will convert this minutes, that is 7.5 into hours by dividing by 60, because 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? Now you know denominator will go into numerator. Formula speed equal to distance upon time. Now I am just doing calculation, so denominator will go into numerator. So what do I have now? I have 75 into 60. I have this and that, divide by 37.5. That will get me 120 kilometers per hour as the speed of horse, that is in kilometer per hour. Okay, that's the answer. This is the answer. All right, let's jump to the next question. This question is pretty interesting. Read this. You can pause this video, try solving this question. I will try to use some shortcut. I will try to skip some steps, so you have to pay attention. Question said point P and Q are 500 kilometers apart. Okay, P and Q, they are 500 kilometers apart. Okay, car A starts from P to Q. Okay, A starts from here and B starts from Q to P. Car A starts at 7 am and B starts at 9 am. Okay, speed of car A is double than car B. After they meet, the speed of car A becomes same as car B. All right, A reaches point Q here at 1 p.m. What is the speed of car A? Now, we have discussed very similar, not exactly same, but very similar type of case. When you have here this fellow starting at 7, this fellow starting at 9. First, we need to see, this is a case of pure relative speed, right? Two objects are moving. But when do you have two objects moving? When do you get two objects moving? You will get two objects moving at 9 o'clock. So first see what is the situation at 9 o'clock. Where is A, where is B? So definitely B is at the starting point itself, but Q, B is at the starting point itself, which is Q, but A, which started at 9, which started at 7 am, so 7 am to 9 am, A must have covered a certain distance, right? A must have covered certain distance. Now think about it. A is the speed of A and speed of B. Speed of A is double. So if I assume speed of B, let's say x. So speed of A, originally I will take 2x. Yeah, kilometers per hour. Okay, don't forget the unit, kilometers per hour. Okay, kilometers per hour. That is what I have assumed. Now, kilometer per hour means in 1 hour, A will cover 2x kilometers, right? Now, we are talking about 9 am, whereas A started at 7 am. So, 7 am to 9 am is 2 hours, right? So, we are trying to understand what is the situation at 9 am. So, at 9 am, this fellow, car A, will cover 4x distance. How do I know? Arey Baba, I have assumed 2x as the speed, right? 2x as the speed, 2x kilometer per hour. So in 2 hours, 2x into 2, so 4x kilometers, right? Now at 9 a.m. car A is here, car B is here, and the remaining distance now from this point, remaining distance now I will say 500 minus 4x is the remaining distance, right? Total for 500 kilometers, so 500 minus 4x, that's the remaining. Now at what point will they meet? At what point will they meet? They still have the speed which is in ratio 2:1, right? Now how do you want to calculate? I will leave it up to you. Now I can say, let us calculate this equation in terms of hours, because car A is reaching here at point Q at 1 p.m. and starting at morning 7 a.m. That means car A has taken total 6 hours. Yeah, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. is 6 hours, right? 6 hours. I can't directly take 6 hours with speed of 2x, because after some point of time question said the car A's speed is changing, so I will take that time also. Now how much time will A take to reach from here to meet B? Time. I want to calculate time. I want to calculate what? Time. I will use this 6 hours later. Time. So how will I calculate time? Time I will say the relative distance between the cars is 500 minus 4x divided by relative speed. Guys, relative speed. A, I have assumed speed to be 2x. B, I have assumed speed to be x. A is twice as fast as x, as A is twice as fast as B, so x into x, that's what we have assumed. Distance between them remaining is 500 minus 4x. Speed, relative speed between them, relative speed is what? Opposite direction is plus, so 2x plus x is what? 3x. Yeah, what did we do? Distance upon time, relative distance between the object divided by relative speed. Yeah, 2x plus x, opposite direction, that will get you the time, okay, in terms of hours. So after these many hours they are meeting. That means what? A is traveling for 500 minus 4x by 3x hours, and B has also traveled with the for the same time. Let me repeat this. To meet, when A and B they are meeting, okay, let's say they meet after 3 hours. Assume, let's say they meet after 3 hours. So A is also traveling for 3 hours and B is also traveling for 3 hours. Are you getting it? So A has traveled this much of time to reach to, let's say, let's name it point R, and B has also traveled for these many hours to reach to point R, right? Then only they will meet, right? Okay. Now so understand, let me repeat this. When A is traveling, A alone has speed 2x, B alone has speed x. So with speed x, a car can cover this much of distance R to Q in these many hours. With 2x speed, a car is able to cover from point, let's say this T, let's say point T to R. With 2x speed, a car is able to cover between T and R in how much time? This much of time, 500 minus 4x by 3. Are you clear with this 500 minus 4x by 3? Relative distance by relative speed equal to time for them to meet. Yeah. Now, time for them to meet. So both of them have traveled for the same equal amount of time. As I said, as I have given you example, 3 hours, and both of them have taken 3 hours, 3 hours, right? Both of them have taken this much of time, A also and B also, and then they meet relatively. Now why am I repeating this point again and again? Because when A after meeting, then A after meeting, after they meet, at some point the speed of A becomes same as speed of B. This is why I am emphasizing on this time, because B has taken, what I am trying to say is, B has taken this 500 minus 4x by 3x, these many hours, to cover the distance between Q to R. Yeah, is that clear? Q to R, is that clear? Yeah, with the speed of, x kilometer per hour. That's what we have assumed. Here, x kilometer per hour. Now if car A travel the same distance, because car A is now at point R. Now from R to Q, to complete the journey, A also has to travel what? A travels the same distance, yeah, which B has traveled. What is that? Between Q to R, at the same speed as B, same distance with the same speed, then it should take same time as B has taken. Are you getting it? As B has taken, because now A has acquired speed of P and traveling the same distance which B has traveled. So speed is same, distance is same. So time should also be same as time taken by B. What is the time taken by B? Time taken by B is what? 500 minus 4x by 3x. ये कहाँ से आया? From where did we get this? After doing this calculation. How did we get this calculation? By applying the relative speed. Are you able to connect the dots? Yeah. If not, then please repeat this, rewind this part of video. So now it means the total time taken by A to cover distance from P to Q, yeah, that should be equal to, now count, this car A has taken 2 hours from P to T. Now we have divided this entire journey into segments. So this segment P to T, car A has taken 2 hours. You remember 7 AM started and 9 AM the car A is here. So 2 hours here. Plus to reach from T to R, car A has taken what? Car A and car B both have taken the same time, right? To meet at point R. So car A has taken how much? 500 minus 4x by 3x relative speed. Now this is what? P to T. This is what? T to R. Now R to Q. So for R to Q or Q to R, it's one of the same thing. R to Q or Q to R, the same distance. A is traveling the same distance with the same speed as B, so it should take same time as B has taken, which is this one, right? So this will be what? Again, this one means what? 500 minus 4x by 3x. Yeah, see this part you should be able to understand that why I am writing this twice. This part you should be able to understand. If you are not understanding, please rewind this video. Okay, understand. Let me explain this to you again. Let me explain this to you again. T and Q at 9 o'clock. A is at T and B is at Q. Both of them meet at point R. Together they start at 9 o'clock and they meet at point R. At what? After spending how much time? After both of them. See, both of them 3 hours and 3 hours. It will not become 6 hours. Both of them, both, say you and your friend, you both started at 10 o'clock and meeting at the same point. So both of you have spent same time, right? If you have spent 1 hour, your friend also has spent 1 hour. Correct? So both of you have spent 1 hour each and then you meeting at the same time. I cannot say that 1 hour you have spent and 1 hour your friend has spent. So together you have spent 2 hours. Ye kaise possible? This is not possible, no? At 10 a.m. if you start and after 1 hour, it will be 11 a.m. in your watch as well as your friend's watch. It will be 11 a.m. right? So 1 hour. Yeah. So time taken for both of them is same because you are meeting at the same time, right? So from T to R, if A is taking this expression 500 minus 4x by 3x hours, B will also take from Q to R the same time, right? So time taken by A to cover T to R, पहले ये समझो, first understand this. Time taken for A to cover T to R is 500 minus x by 3x. Are you okay with this? Distance upon relative distance upon relative speed, right? Okay, now same time taken for B also. What is the time taken by B? 500 minus 4x by 3x. With how much of speed? X kilometer per hour. If car A tries to use the same speed as B and it wants to cover the same distance as B, then the time taken for A should be equal to time taken for B. Time taken for B, now coming back to the previous statement, time taken for B is 500 minus 4x by 3. That means now to cover this distance RQ, the time taken for A should be again the same expression 500 minus 4x by 3x. Okay. Yeah, I hope now you're clear. So this is the total time P to T, T to R, R to Q. So this is the total time P to Q, right? Now as per the question, A started at 7 a.m. A has reached to point Q at 1 p.m. This is given in the question, see. 1 p.m. So 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Don't ask me how many hours difference between 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come on guys, you are intelligent enough, right? So the difference is what? 6 hours, right? That means the total time taken in terms of number, we know the number, that is 6 hours. Total time taken by A from P to Q in terms of variables, that is 2 plus 500 minus 4x by 3x plus the same expression here. So this plus that, it will be multiplied by 2, right? The same bracket repeating 2 times, adding 2 times, right? Okay. You should be clear with this equation. Rewind this part and go through this again. This should be clear with this equation. And after I got this equation to you, you should be capable to solve this equation. Yeah, if not, then we will then you should watch my videos on algebra, where I am going to teach, where I have taught how to simplify, how to solve equation, linear equation, quadratic equation. So it's a big module. Algebra in itself is a big module, so you should learn that. Okay. Anyways, the basic equation solving, I'm sure all of you know. Can I take 2 common from each and divide here by 2? So I get what? 3 equal to 1 plus 500. Now it's all equation solving, okay? Now it's all equation solving. If I take 1 here, so 3 minus 1 is how much? 2, right? 500 minus 4x by 3x. Now what? If I take 3 here, this will become what? 6x equal to 500 minus 4x. If I take 4x there, so negative will become positive. So this will become what? 6 plus 4, 10x. If 10x is equal to 500, guys, tell me what should be the value of x? Of course, 50. Cancel 0, 0, 50. X is 50. What was x? Let's go back. What did we assume as x? What did we assume as x? Come on, what did we assume as x? We assumed x as speed of b. If x is the speed of b, then 2x will be speed of a. Question said find the speed of a. Fine. If x is the speed of b, 2x is the speed of a. So speed of a, let me note it for you, let me write it for you. So speed of car A equal to 2 into 2x, which is equal to 2 into 50, that will get you 100 kilometers per hour. That's the answer. Yeah, beautiful, no? This question is really beautiful. Yeah, if you are able to understand this, then you are brilliant, you are really intelligent. Otherwise also, all the students are intelligent. And trust me guys, this is all problem solving, and problem solving skills will improve with practice. It will not improve overnight. It is same as how do you exercise your muscles. Yeah, you go to gym, you will not you don't have six packs in 1 day, 1 month time. You need to dedicate and be disciplined in building up muscles. So here what are we doing? We are building our brain muscles, right? Okay, so this is it in today's video. My name is Shyam Manawat signing off. I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.